Pecan Town, Cowtown. Winners Pokemon all night. All night. We're gonna get a little bit of everything going, Donnie. Just a little bit of everything. Gotta make sure Zay gets in here for Pokemon. How's everybody doing this evening? We doing good? What's everybody up to? Besides looking at me, figure out what to put up here for cards. Doing good. Doing good. It was weather was kind of terrible here today, to be honest with you. It rained. It's kind of nasty. So we wasn't able to get a whole lot done. Make telephone calls in the office, all that kind of good fun stuff. So kind of a slow, nasty, rainy day. Oh, Enzo got the big game coming up. You not nervous? Why would you be? It's the first time y'all been there since what, Joakim Noah days? 2007? It probably about lines up. Probably about lines up with some Joakim Noah. All right. Come too far. All right. Everybody, we're going to go ahead and get going. I think by now everybody knows how this works. But if you don't, just pay attention. You'll figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Bidding on winner's choice. High bidder gets their choice of cards. We're going to start off with a Ichiro Relic to 50. Jackson Churio on the shellac. CJ Abrams rookie in the camouflage from the Padres. There's a Josh Gibson red foil. I heard this guy's cool now. I heard people like him. Um, there's a refractor of Mr. Weiler Abreu rookie card, and then there's money bags. Just got paid. So there's a Vladdy Chrome from National. And for our Pokemon to start off with, we've got Zay as described, a box of disaster, a Teal Mask Ogerpon, that could also be Zay, Greninja EX, a Dragapult V, Crobat VMAX, and a Ditto. And with the Pokemon, they're going to be pick two, any two. I don't care which two. As we go through them, I'll put more up there. Pokemon will be pick two. Baseball sports will be pick one to the high bidder. And here we go. We're live. Vince Vaughn will pull up smoking a dart. Vince Vaughn. If I still drink, I'd like to drink a beer with that guy. I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. Pre 32. 32 and under, I would probably wanted to drink a beer with that guy. Steve Wetz, congratulations. Taking the Crobat and whom else? Get two Pokemon. Crobat and middle far left. The Dragapult V. This guy. All right. Let's replace that with a Jet Energy. Dun, dun, dun. And a and Amaris? Amaris? Oh, a Mary. All right. Let's go find. For whatever reason, my numbers come in all funky. My numbers come in number one, and then 10 to 19, then number two, then 20 to 21. It's so funny. All right. Aside from that, y'all don't really care. You need to stop complaining. Here we go. We're live. And Pecan Town in, we're at $5. All right, we'll take two cards on baseball. We'll take four on Pokemon. Steve Wet's in for $6. Same thing goes. We'll run that up to eight. We get to eight, we'll start going more. Pecan Town in for $7. At $8, you get all the Pokemon up there, or pick four baseball. Pecan Town. All right. Which four Pokemon do you want, my friend? Congratulations. Jet Mary Box Mask. Yeah. Mary Box Mask. All right. Congratulations. Nice win there, Pecan Town. And I do believe this might be your first auction with me. And if it is, thank you very much. And welcome in. All right. Let's see here. How about we'll replace it with a telescopic sight? That is 203 of 185 for what it's worth. Um, how about is Zay in here? He's been talking about this. How about the Dark Arbok Hollow Team Rocket? It's not in the worst condition. Pretty good. It was going to gyms though, but it's out now. And how about a Bills transfer? And that is 194 to 165 for our number people. And a binding mochi Pokeball. 95 and 131 for those counters. All right. Let's go hunt down lot number three. Move to state. And here we go. We're live. That looks like a hemorrhoid donut, but a shiny one. And it's got a Pokeball on it. So, ain't that for what it's worth. Steve Wet's in for $4. Baseball sports right now is pick one, and Pokemon is pick two. Lambo, and welcome in. I didn't see you sneak in. I didn't hear the door open, but howdy, Steve. What? Congratulations. What we taking, my friend? Dark, Arbok, and Bill. Mm-mm. I don't know where Zay is. He's probably watching the last 30 minutes of his eBay auction, but too bad for him. All right. Saw cards. All right. Let's replace them with. How about a Raboot? That is 147 of 142 on the Raboot. Put him next to Hemorrhoid Donut. And then an Atticus. 134, 131, Mr. Atticus. And up there still also is a Ditto. Let's pair Ditto with a Vaporeon. Make them a par. All right. Four. Here we go. Bring it to the stage. And here we go. To make it simple, let's pick two. Pokemon, pick two. Sports, pick two. Whatever. Let's just make it simple. Steve Wetz taking the lead. Lonely Pony and Pecan Town were in it. Lambo's in it. Steve Wetz is going to take it down for $6. Congratulations, my friend. Where are we heading? Raboot and Atticus. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's add a with a Pokeball, a Dunsparce with the uh, Binding Machi. Um, Baseball doesn't seem to be too interesting this afternoon. Let's see here. How about a Chauncey? And how a about Chauncey 113 reverse hollow? And how about a Dark Machoke non hollow Team Rocket? Moving to the stage, and we're live. Do we want to see any entertain any sports, or do we just want Pokemon? Is that what we're here for? Because I can be here for it. Lambo comes in the end. Congratulations, my friend. What you taking? Weiler and Pokemon and football. Steve wants Pokemon and football. Pick one more. Pick one more, Lambo. You got the Cheerio Shellac, Josh Gibson, Red Foil, CJ Abrams rookie card, Ichiro 50, Cheerio. Oh, all right. What kind? You see what? You're after Ohio State football? Is that what you want? I bet that's what you want. Um, here's a random football card. How about a future first round, first three pick, Travis Hunter. Put him up there next to Vladdy, and since Churio finally did all right, how about Churio rookie on the mojo? Let me see what I got for you, Steve. I'm pretty sure I got something somewhere. We'll move this to stage in the meantime. And here we go. I don't know if I got, are you after just Ohio State, Steve, or you want just football in the general sense of the word? And Steve Wetz takes it down. Congratulations. Machoke and the gold card. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's go with. Let's pull all this for time being. There's another Pokeball. Vaporeon and an Articuno. We'll do pick four to the high bidder on this. And here we go. All right, I need to cycle through some Pokemon. Need to cycle through some Pokemon here. Steve Wetz, are you only looking for Ohio State football? Or are you looking for somebody in particular? Travis Hunter, we can make Travis Hunter make his way back up there. Are you just looking for what you looking for, Mr. Steve Wetz? As far as football, and I can go do some digging. Um, how about a little? How about a little Jackson Churio lot? How about this? Anybody would be interested in that? A Rising Infernos, a paper first edition. That's one of the Bowman inserts. That's another one of the Bowman inserts. That's a Bowman insert. Rookie. My first Bowman Mojo. And Sights on September Mojo. Anybody interested in that at all? Run that as a lot? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, Jackson Churio lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Jackson Churio cards. First edition on the paper, Rising Infernos. Some inserts. Mojo. Steve Watson at $4. My first Bowman rookie mojo. I tell you what, here, how about there's two more. Transformative talent and draft picks and prospects. And Pecan Town takes it. Congratulations. I think I got a little Jackson Churio lot similar to that. If anybody would be, or Jackson Holiday lot similar to that. If anybody would be interested. Um, oh, yes, sir. Thank you. Here, let's run. Here, everybody likes Shohei Ohtani. Everybody likes Shohei. Here's a bunch of Shohei cards. Shohei on the top's chrome, Bowman chrome, Bowman platinum, another top's chrome, some paper, another top's chrome, Mojo, Bowman's Best, Reel to Reel, All Star, 35 insert, and show throws. First show helps himself with 2 home runs. So Shohei Ohtani lot 1, 2, 3, 4, Bowman Platinum 5, 6, and Pecan Town in at $1. All right. Congratulations, my friend. Slide that into your stack. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's pull some of these down. And um see what we got over here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do all these. That is a gouging fire, iron crown on the future, confargus, chine bow. There's an aerodactyl on the reverse. There's a wheezing, a vowel plume, and a nidoking. And we'll do all 8. Yep, all 8 to the high bidder. And here we go. All cards on the stage. Pecan Town in $4. Pecan Town takes it down. Thank you very much. And congratulations. All right, Pecan Town. I think you said you wanted to see Travis Hunter make it back up there. We'll put Travis back up there. Um, how about a Hagen Smith on the Bowman in action? I believe he is the number 3 or 4 Sox prospect. How about a Machado, my first Bowman? And I believe let's do a Dion George first on the Mojo. And let's throw Zay. Well, hey there, buddy. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. All right, so we're gonna do a Chauncey, a Greninja EX, Pokeballs of Professor Seta's Vitality, Dunsparce, and we'll go with Articuno Ditto, the Pokeball on the Binding Maki, and Configure. So we'll do all the Pokemon or pick one on the sports. And what lot are we on? Zay, where you been? Been out buying Pokemon? Or you been out trying to get me that Aerodactyl? Is that where you been? Oh. Pecan Town in for $1. Pecan Town takes it down. Which one are we taking, my friend? Travis Hunter. Absolutely. All right, let's replace him with a. How about a Dion George on the pink to 199 or fuchsia, whichever that is. Oh, Zay, you're gonna be really disappointed. Who wants to? Which one of you that purchased that wants to talk to him about that? All right. Sports, pick one. Pokemon, take them all. Pecan Town in for $1. And Pecan Town takes it down. We're going Pokemon Or you eyeing one of the baseball? Bowman, Hagen Smith. Bowman in action. Congratulations, my friend. All right. Let's see. Hey, Blue Jays or George Springer fans? George Springer game used 99. Oh, thank you, Pecan Town. Throw him up there. And for the Pokemon, let's make all the balls. Let's make that a lot. Let's throw in a Venusaur and a Blastoise EX. And how about we got here? How about a Tangela 178 of 165? All right, so we'll make these a lot. Those two, whoa, those two a lot. Articuno, Greninja a lot, and then Tangela. All right. Moving it to the stage. I better take the pick. We're off. Has Tangle been to? No, it is not. I'm actually pulling stuff out of Jim's stack now because y'all are here and my friends. I pulled the Arbok out for Zay earlier. Pulled it straight out for Zay. Even waited like 15 minutes. He was off gallivanting, and now Steve Wetz is the proud owner of a brand new Dark Arbok. I'm sorry, man. I hate it for you, Zay. And Oddcore takes it down. Congratulations, my friend. Where are we going? You get either this lot, this lot, this lot, this lot, or pick two from the bottom. Vina and Bulba. Vina and Bulba coming to you. Thank you very much. All right. Let's slide in. We'll do a Metadite. That is 153 of 142. Metadite. And we'll do another. Hmm. How about a. How about another Venusaur? And we'll run a Vaporeon. And move it to the stage. And here we go. Zay in for $1. Stevie What's in for 2. Whoa! Began down in for 3. Steve in for 4. Zay in for 5. Stevie What's back in the lead for 6. Might be making a good investment there on Metadite or Tangela. Is that the direction we're heading, Mr. Steve Wetz? Congratulations. You are the proud new owner of this Tangler Special Illustration Red. Trying to make enough money to get some WD-40 for my chair in this stream. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right. How about we'll replace that with how about a good old original 19, not the red cheeks, just a good old original Pikachu. It's been loved, but it's not in bad shape. And winner's choice. Take your pick to the high bidder. We're live. Steve West, top left, going with the Metadite. Congratulations, my friend. All right. Here is a 21 Celebrations Cleffa Hollow Neo Genesis on the PSA 9. And we'll take these out the way for a minute. I tell you what, we'll run the slab. I'll rearrange. Let me see. Well, let me see what I'll see what else I got. All right. If anybody's interested, we'll run the slab. See if anybody wants it. If not, well, I'm sure I'll go find something else. Pecan Town in at $2. Pecan Town in at $4. Steve Wetz in at 5. Pecan Town back in at 6. We run this one next. Is there any interest in a Jungle Wigglytuff 7.5 hollow? We're still on Cleffa. Pecan Town. Congratulations, my friend. Do you have any interest in a $19.99 Pokemon Jungle Hollow number 15 Wigglytuff? No, thank you. I think we've got enough interest here. Let's run this bad boy. And off we go. Zay in for 8. Say in for 10. It's not a first, but it is your Jungle Hollows. Congratulations, Zay. Wiggly Tough, Jungle Hollow, 1999, Arena Club, 7.5. Coming to you. All right. As far as football, I got a bunch of random football I can run if y'all are interested. Um, let's see. Couple autos. Kittle. Hines. Springer patch. We can run that. We'll throw a few sports in there. That's kind of it's about all the Pokemon that I've got that's not dedicated to heading to Genzo or going to the PC. But let's do some patches. Here's a Springer to 99. Let me reposition, readjust here. So we got a Springer to 99. Um, let's go with a Mookie Betts All Star event worn memorabilia from 23 update. Mookie event worn. Let's do a Liam Hendricks meaningful materials to 35. Um, how about a Jose Altuve from tier 1 to 400? And how about here's a different one. How about Fennec Shan, Star Wars Masterworks, a glove to 99. And let's do a oh, here we go. Let's do a Vladdy from Allen and Ginter. To stage, pick one. Yeah, at $4, pick two. And here we go. Began down in $4. See something up there piquing interest. Pecan Town takes it down. You want the Springer? Congratulations. Another one to Pecan Town. All right, let's replace that with a. How about how about a Stephen Kwan player worn from Topps Holiday Mega? Move that to the stage, and we're off. So pick one, pick two. What do pick two at $3? $3. Pick two. Steve Wett's in for two. Oddcore's in for three. We're picking two. Picking two now. And Oddcore takes it down. Congratulations, my friend. Which two are we taking? Mookie and Vlad. Mookie and Vlad. All right, let's replace that with a. How about. I don't. Oh, yeah. How about a Jared Saltalamacchia? Allen and Ginter, Brooklyn, game used. And a. How about a event worn All Star game, Brandon Crawford? We'll do same thing. Pick two at $3. Here we go. All right. No interest in that. What about some WB, Cockawau, any of that? How about a. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't get out a whole bunch of foosball. I guess I should have. How about a little Corbin Carroll lot? Any Corbin Carroll fans? Different variations of that's the base, the same card. Any interest in a little Corbin Carroll lot? All four cards. Refractor. I think that's the wave, the X, and the base. Steve Wett's in for $1. Congratulations, my friend. Well, I kind of need to re up on my Pokemon inventory. Unless y'all want to see some baseball or some random football. Can you do Quan instead of. Yeah. You want to do Stephen Quan instead of the Corbin Carroll lot? Quan? Yeah, instead of Corbin, you want Quan? Boom. Gotcha. Not a problem. And I can throw up. I'll throw up some random stuff. We'll do whatever y'all want to. I don't care. Got some Kyle Pitts, DJ Metcalf, Mario Williams. Here, let's do the Herm Edwards back in his playing days. Let's do Mario Williams. Do a Mario Williams auto. Yeah, I'm probably gonna close it up here shortly, Steve. Um, I didn't realize it was almost 9:30. Been at almost an hour. Little Miles Garrett on the red. Kool Aid McKinstry rookie on the red. And we'll do pick two on this. Starting out pick two. You get the four, we'll go three, so on and so forth. Pecan Town in for $1. Pecan Town takes it down. Congratulations, my friend. What we taking? Two in the center row, not the not the glove. So Liam Hendricks to 35 meaning material and Altuve to 400 on the tops tier one. No, thank you, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, get everything packaged up so that I can drop it off in the morning for y'all. I certainly do appreciate it. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Hopefully, you got some good deals and had a good time. Thank you to Mr. Steve Wutz for organizing all this, to the No Flow Boys and Card Culture for letting us have the place to do it. And we'll be back next time. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a good one. You too. Y'all have a good night.